posts up and just BAM! Demolish him, changing that dude's life forever with elbow strikes. What's going on, everyone? I'm your buddy Bear, and today we have another insane case of fighter versus internet troll. Now, I dived deep into the Mariana's Trench of YouTube, and I gotta tell you, this guy's name is Josh Neer. He's a former UFC fighter, and he was built without the capability of remorse and care. Because based on how this fight went, you would assume that the heckler just unalived Josh's puppy. And we all know how that goes. So if you were ever thinking about calling out a UFC fighter and telling them that you're way better than them, you can kick their butt whenever you want, I implore you to watch this video, because this is how it's gonna go for you, if not worse. And in fact, it would have gone much worse for this guy if Josh wasn't pulled off by the rest of his teammates, so it probably will go much worse. On a side note, I'm actually in Vegas right now helping to promote a professional fighters league fight that's happening this Saturday, or by the time you guys see this video, it'll be tomorrow evening, so that's why there's no green screen today. But enough about me, and more about senseless violence, because people don't know how to hold their tongues. Now, pretty much like any other fighter versus heckler on the internet, it starts off with the dude sending Josh a ton of just ridiculous messages. The troll in question, or formerly known as Patrick Martin, and I say formerly not because he's dead, but because I'm sure his soul left his body after this incident, repeatedly harassed Josh on the internet by sending him messages like, "Full contact, me and you Monday. You pick up the gloves, I recommend 16, 4 ounce. I will put you in an ambulance. Ask Mike Pina. I'll be there Monday." I'm assuming it's Pina because, you know, it doesn't have like the little accent on it, but it could be Pena, and I'm sorry if it is. I'm not trying to make fun of people's names here. Of course, Josh probably took offense to this and responds with a very sensible message. "You're tripping. We don't need any gloves. See you Monday." Just a thought here. If you're challenging someone to a fight, and you're the one asking for protection like gloves, you probably don't need to be having that fight. But Mr. Martin, clearly not picking up what Josh is putting down, sends him another message. "We will see if you're tough. You said you boxed at 18. You won't hit me. Guaranteed. Laying your little ass out. You were the worst fighter at Champions. I know, Pat. I come from the Pinas. Remember that, bud. You won't choke, submission, nothing you're good at." He wrote it so dumb too, Jesus Christ, man. "So you better have hands, the dentist." What does that even mean? LOL, you're an effing joke. You will respect me though, and I hope we can be friends afterwards. He seems almost like it's a joke. It seems like it's just a genuine joke, but you know, he actually shows up to do it, which kind of baffles me still. Now, I'm sorry for the quality of this first clip. I think this fight's actually pretty old. I don't think it was anytime recent, but hey, it's still out there, so let's check it out. Kind of starting out, in my opinion, a little bit slow. Almost like Josh is baiting him, he wants him to do something. Or maybe he's taking pity on him until, I'm not sure. Went for a little takedown there. Kind of gave up on it. Maybe he was trying to fake it? Walking him down, the guy's clearly afraid of Josh. That's easy to see. Goes for another takedown, gets him up against the cage. I mean wall. And it looks like he's about ready to take him down to the ground. And that's about where we lose it in that clip. So we know that at some point he gets him to the ground and gets on top of him because of this next clip. So there he is, got kind of like a front headlock position, posts up and just BAM! Demolish him, changing that dude's life forever with elbow strikes. And he's not giving up. Like I said, his team had to come pull him off. He would have finished him, and I don't mean like finished the fight. He would have finished him, ended his whole life. He wouldn't have gotten back up after that. Now, I know this is kind of like a slow build up into a huge explosion, and the brutality of it didn't last very long, but I think the evidence is clear. Patrick bit off more than he could chew, and Josh was like a ghost pepper, just there to make Patrick suffer with every bite. Now, after this event took place, we learned from a channel called The Fumble that Patrick actually had a few more words to share about what happened. "Face is still pretty. He busted my lip due to no mouthpiece after the round was over, so tell them to play the tape, the unedited version." Now, I can't deny that the video was edited because it's broken up into many clips, and I don't even see an original poster. It seems that people found it, put up their own versions of it, and we lost the OG clip some time ago. So he may have a point. It may have been edited. I don't know. But what wasn't edited was him getting his face smashed into the canvas. So, I feel like he's just talking to try and save face. Also, look at that nose. Holy crap, it is completely bent in to the other side. Like, it was straight and now it's right. Technically right's that way, but yeah. Oh, that's bad. That's nasty. That's nasty. Mr. Martin continues his smear campaign of Josh Neer by writing, "Round 1 goes to Patrick Martin. Josh Neer, neutral gym, same size gloves. I will put you away, homie. That's why y'all kicked me out of the gym. Oh, and I'm a man. I won't take the late hits to heart. Didn't hurt at all. Good only 2 hits in 3 minutes. Real cool. Neer didn't show the whole round. Hit me after 3 minutes and he won. LOL, he couldn't swing, had my way with him, and I had 16-ounce gloves to his 4. I would be mad. To show the video." I think that's a kitty cat, but anyways, "You're weak." Assuming that the dude's nose wasn't already bent to hell, we know Josh rearranged his face like a puzzle, you know, just kind of put them all in the wrong order. And the man clearly has a huge ego, and he just couldn't take the loss. He's making comments about Josh hitting him after a bell, I'm assuming, was there. He's talking about how he had 16-ounce gloves and Josh had 4-ounce gloves, so it was unfair, which was his suggestion anyways, if we recall. But the bottom line is this: he got his butt kicked for calling out a professional fighter, like what happens probably every single time. I can't think of a single time where the heckler got the better of the fighter after doing this. And I'll tell you why, and it's because people who have substantially unnecessarily large egos typically don't train as hard as everyone else because they think, oh, I'm the best, I don't need it. And then they get upset when someone else beats them up. So now they got an ego, they got a complex, they got to talk about how, oh no, I could take you out, homie, I could beat the crap out of you. So he had to make a show of it, make himself out to be the big man, and got treated like a molehill. Which is to say he was treated with very little regard, but certainly a lot of animosity. We can tell by those elbows. But that's gonna finish us out, guys. Thank you so much for checking out this video. I really appreciate y'all's time. If you made it to the end here, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more. And I really want to say, as a solemn warning to anyone out there who wants to call out a professional fighter because you think you're going to beat the crap out of them, just don't. It's not worth it. You don't have the healthcare to cover what's going to happen to you. But if you do, please film it and put it up on YouTube or the internet somewhere, because I mean, I love showing people about it and hopefully trying to educate them to not repeat your mistakes. As always, please remember to eat well, sleep well, train hard, and I'll catch y'all next time. Have a good day.